Wait, when did that come out? Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 awesome films you may have missed in 2017. Before we begin, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more great content. We know it's tough keeping up with all the latest releases, so for this list we thought we'd gather some of the best British films of 2017 that may have slipped under your radar or that you've just not got around to watching yet. Number 10, 6 Days.
An immediate assault plan has been drawn up, based on what little intelligence we have. If it comes to it, it won't be pretty.
Focusing on the dramatic Iranian embassy siege in London back in 1980, this high-tension thriller is all about rigorous terrorist negotiation and meticulous planning to pull off a rescue.
You tell them, we will kill a hostage if our demands are not met. You tell your government, we will kill.
With hostages under threat and time running out, the SAS swoops in to take charge. Starring Jamie Bell and Mark Strong, it gives us a rare insight into the sophisticated tactics of one of the most elite groups in the British Army.
You're a dead man walking.
Number 9, Lady Macbeth.
You will wait up for your husband.
I am perhaps a little overtired this evening,
You
sir.
will wait up, Catherine.
On the surface, this looks like your typical manor house romance. An unhappy wife is left to explore the grounds while her husband is away on business, and as a result, she meets a new lover. Well, that is until the husband returns, realises what's been going on, and things get messy. Challenging the overused lovey-dovey drama format, Lady Macbeth trades in period subtlety for murderous conspiracies and grace and decorum for a spot of grave digging.
I shall be keeping an eye on you, gentlemen.
Number 8, Final Portrait. Ever noticed that Geoffrey Rush looks a lot like Swiss artist Alberto Giacometti? Apparently Stanley Tucci did, casting him as the famed sculptor and painter in this biopic. When Giacometti bumps into his old friend, American writer James Lord, the author agrees to pose for a painting. But what should be a simple arrangement within hours turns into days of sitting. The two disagree, bicker, and question each other's creative approach to hilarious ends. The chemistry between Rush and Armie Hammer is clear, and it's a must-watch for any art fan. Number 7, Breathe. Another biopic, this time based on Robin Cavendish, who is an instrumental spokesperson for disabled people. Starring Andrew Garfield, Claire Foy and Hugh Bonneville, it tells of Cavendish's brave fight with polio and his endless efforts to better the lives of others in a similar position to himself. From giving patients hope to helping develop new medical devices, Cavendish was a seriously determined guy, and this film shines light on his story brilliantly. With multiple standout performances, it's as entertaining as it is insightful.
Wouldn't that be an adventure?
Number 6, T2 Trainspotting.
And then you went back on the heroin.
My best friend.
Undoubtedly the best known title on this list, we wanted to include T2 as some may have skipped it, predicting a subpar sequel. Well, it isn't.
I'm only going to ask you this once. How much money did I leave you?
£4,000 you left it in a locker.
A follow-up to 1996's Trainspotting, we pick up 20 years later, jumping back into the lives of our degenerate crew.
There we go, eh? My lot in life, I see.
Featuring the original cast with familiar traits, it's packed full of memorable monologues, vivid visuals and cracking confrontations, without relying too heavily on audience nostalgia. And with Danny Boyle once again at the helm, you know you're in good hands.
Dad. That's right, son. I'm home.
Number 5, The Party.
Yes, just a little celebration.
A simple celebration turns into utter madness in this Sally Potter black comedy. After a series of awkward events, including a hijacked pregnancy announcement, a terminal illness revelation, and a divorce proclamation, everything goes pear-shaped. People lock themselves in bathrooms, a lot of cocaine is taken, and a loaded gun goes astray. Grounded enough to be relatable yet outrageous enough to be hilarious, it's all presented in crisp black and white, and is crammed full of clever dialogue. And the cast's not half bad either.
I have never seen that happen before.
Number 4, Daphne.
Charming way to greet your mother.
What I meant to say was, what a lovely surprise.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Do you ever feel like films about love and relationships are way off the mark? Well, then you'll probably enjoy Daphne. A self-centered single woman who enjoys drugs, alcohol and one-night stands, Daphne is forced to reevaluate her life following a traumatic event.
You know what it actually means? How it'll ruin your life.
Giving us a flawed, cynical and at times totally unlikable hero, this film tears up the rulebook for coming-of-age stories, ultimately giving us something more unique and relatable. If you're bored of the run-of-the-mill rom-coms, then give this a whirl.
Okay, fine. Well, so fucking stab me.
Number 3, Jawbone.
What are you looking at? Don't stand staring at me. I'm warning you, man, don't act like a fucking gangster with me.
Time for some old school gritty British filmmaking next, and a Rocky-esque tale that sees a washed up boxer return to the ring. Along with its dust-covered aesthetic and violent undertones, Jawbone also brings some stellar individual performances from the likes of Johnny Harris, Ian McShane, and the great Ray Winston.
When you look in his eyes, you can see all of him. Alright? Move.
Offering a similar feel to Guy Ritchie's unpolished early work, you don't necessarily have to like boxing to appreciate this one, but it does help.
You still got your gum shield?
Yeah.
Let's have you. Bill wants your glove dog.
Number 2, Free Fire.
I'll do it. It's fine.
I'll do it.
I can do it.
If executed correctly, a simple idea can deliver outstanding cinematic results. Enter Free Fire.
Sympathy's in the dictionary between shit and syphilis, son. Alright? Get the over there. You make me look stupid.
After a black market deal goes south, each party is left to fend for themselves in an epic shootout. Crawling, limping, and blasting their way around a warehouse battlefield, it's a film filled with a surprising amount of dramatic moments and superb one-liners.
Don't want to get any of those bling burns on my new suit.
Sorry, what was that?
If you've ever wanted to watch Cillian Murphy, Sharlto Copley, Armie Hammer, and Brie Larson fight to the death, well, ta-da!
Redeem yourself and get that case.
You get the case, asshole. You man.
Number 1, I Am Not a Witch. A captivating debut from the part Welsh, part Zambian director Rungano Nyoni, this film has the most original plot on this list, hands down. After a child in Zambia is labelled a witch, they are exiled to a ruthless witch camp, and we watch as they are brutally mistreated. Undeniably unique, terrifyingly bleak, and at times daringly funny, the movie features an almost completely unknown cast, which only adds to its realism and authenticity. Looking for something completely new? Look no further.
Why don't we take a picture together? Look at the camera.
Mona.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo UK and subscribe for more great content.